we are diving straight into the tech breakthroughs today. Samsung has officially added blood pressure monitoring to its Galaxy smartwatches in the US. But is it practical for everyday users? We break down everything you need to know about this new feature and whether you really need a separate cuff to make it work.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALIN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the mid-range phone battlefield. Gadget Guy reviews the Samsung Galaxy A37, examining if this reliable device still holds its own against competitors like the Galaxy A57, focusing on performance, battery life, and what that extra $150 actually buys you. Then we shift gears to the wearable world with Samsung. We investigate the rumors surrounding the Galaxy Z Flip 8, specifically focusing on the battery capacity and charging speed, and whether Samsung is sticking to its previous charging standards for this new foldable. And finally, we look at where technology meets culture. Samsung has teamed up with Google for a massive global collaboration for the Devil Wears Prada 2, featuring Helen J. Shen and showcasing the Galaxy S26 Ultra's new features, including Circle to Search. Stay with us, because this is the future of mobile innovation. Smartwatches are rapidly evolving in health monitoring, with features like ECG and sleep apnea detection becoming increasingly common. The next frontier in wearable health tracking is blood pressure measurement, a capability recently integrated into Samsung's Galaxy Watch line in the US. However, testing reveals significant practical limitations that temper enthusiasm for the feature's immediate adoption by everyday consumers. Samsung has rolled out blood pressure monitoring on models ranging from the Galaxy Watch 4 through the latest Galaxy Watch 8 and Watch 8 Classic. Crucially, this feature is currently intended only as a wellness reference, explicitly avoiding diagnostic or preventative claims, as it has not yet received FDA approval. To utilize the function, users must pair their watch with a Samsung phone running Android 12 or newer. A separate, dedicated blood pressure cuff is mandatory for both initial calibration and subsequent readings. The setup process involves using the Samsung Health Monitor app to calibrate the watch against a cuff, requiring users to adhere to specific restrictions, avoiding alcohol, caffeine, exercise, and nicotine for 30 minutes prior to calibration. During a week-long testing period, Samsung's measurements proved reasonably accurate when compared against a clinical Omron monitor. While the readings generally fell within a similar range, Samsung's measurements occasionally skewed higher by 5 to 10 points on both systolic and diastolic values. Although one test yielded a reading of 124/74, which is considered elevated by some health organizations, the author noted that given the natural fluctuation of blood pressure, the readings were deemed acceptable. The primary drawback cited is the lack of practicality. The requirement to own and use a separate, dedicated device for calibration and monitoring, a redundant function, is a significant barrier for the average user. While the on-wrist convenience is an advantage, the logistical burden of needing an external cuff for setup and regular checks diminishes the feature's utility. Competitors offer different approaches. The Whoop MG has a similar feature, but estimates readings and lacks actionable advice, while Apple focuses on passive, long-term background monitoring, alerting users to consult a doctor rather than allowing on-demand checks. The author concludes that for blood pressure monitoring on wearables to become truly useful, devices must enable on-demand readings, require minimal calibration, offer reliable background checks, and achieve FDA approval. Until these criteria are met, current implementations serve as preliminary steps, highlighting the need for significant refinement in the next generation of wearable technology. A detailed review of the Samsung Galaxy A37 positions it firmly as a reliable, status quo mid-range option in a highly competitive smartphone market. Gadget Guy notes that while Samsung's A-series phones maintain popularity due to reliability and affordability, The A37's incremental updates keep it squarely in its established category, occupying the $600 to $800 price bracket, just below the premium segment. The review highlights the A37's greatest strength, its predictability. It is characterized as a dependable device for everyday use, lacking any major flaws, but also devoid of standout, killer features. In the Australian market, numerous major Android brands offer competitive options near the $599 mark, intensifying the need for differentiation. When compared directly to its sibling, the Galaxy A57, the differences are subtle for the average user. While the A57 boasts a slimmer frame, a more powerful chipset, and slightly superior photography, the A37 offers a solid package. Technical distinctions include a slightly heavier build, 196GB versus 179GB, a smaller 6GB memory allocation versus the A57's 8GB, and a less powerful Exynos 1480 chipset. However, both devices share core features, including a 3-camera setup, a 6.7-inch screen, and shared software functionalities. A significant selling point for both models is the long-term software commitment. Both phones receive 6 years of operating system and security updates, setting a benchmark for mid-range devices. Visually, the A37 features prominent bezels, particularly at the top and bottom of the screen, and the device can feel slightly slippery to hold, although the awesome lilac color is praised for its visibility. The display is a strong point, offering a smooth 120Hz AMOLED experience with excellent color and brightness. Performance-wise, the A37 is efficient, resulting in better battery longevity during stress tests compared to the A57. While benchmarking tools show marginal gains over previous models, the performance gap widens significantly when assessing gaming capabilities, where the A57 offers nearly double the performance for a $150 premium. The camera system comprises a 50MP main sensor, an 8MP ultrawide lens, and a 5MP macro camera. While the ultrawide lens can appear desaturated in certain lighting conditions, everyday object photography and selfies are deemed serviceable. The macro lens proves useful for capturing fine details. The absence of a telephoto lens means digital zoom is the primary option for closer shots. In summary, the Samsung Galaxy A37 is positioned as a role player, reliable, trustworthy, and focused on executing the fundamentals well. It excels in display quality, battery endurance, and long-term software support, making it a hardworking contributor rather than a market disruptor. Samsung is facing speculation regarding the specifications of its upcoming Galaxy Z Flip 8, with recent rumors suggesting a lack of significant upgrades in battery capacity and charging speed. According to reports circulating in South Korea, the Galaxy Z Flip 8 is expected to retain the 4,300 mAh battery capacity, mirroring that of the previous year's Galaxy Z Flip 7. More notably, the rumors indicate that the device will not receive any enhancement to the charging speed, reportedly sticking to the 25W wired charging standard. This places the Flip 8 in the same category as the Flip 7 and even the Flip 4 model released in 2022, as Samsung has reportedly held off on increasing charging speeds for the Flip series since that time. Industry observers are expressing disappointment, suggesting that if Samsung is not increasing the battery size, they should at least introduce an upgrade to the charging speed, particularly given the absence of rumored camera enhancements. Expectations are high for the subsequent Flip 9 model, with hopes that it will feature substantial improvements across the board. Samsung has launched a major global collaboration for the theatrical release of The Devil Wears Prada 2, integrating its Galaxy S26 Ultra into the film's cultural moment. The partnership features custom content starring Helen J. Shen as the character Jin, showcasing how mobile technology can enhance cinematic experiences. The collaboration introduced the first-ever runway cam with Galaxy, which captured professional-grade, cinematic footage of the red carpet looks from the movie's world premiere. Additionally, The Galaxy S26 Ultra's circle to search with Google feature was highlighted, enabling Jin to instantly find the exact outfit requested by Miranda Priestley by searching a reference image in real time. This initiative signals Samsung's strategic move to bridge mobile innovation with high fashion and film culture on a global scale. The Galaxy S26 Ultra was central to the red carpet activation, capturing stunning looks from stars including Helen J. Shen, Simone Ashley, Justin Theroux, Lucy Liu, Heidi Klum, Paige DeSorbo, Hannah Berner, and Winnie Harlow. User and influencer Haley Callil participated in the photo experience, emphasizing the integration of Galaxy S26 Ultra features into the premiere experience. Kina Grigsby, Chief Marketing Officer and Vice President, Mobile e-Experience at Samsung Electronics America, stated that these collaborations are about intentional partnership to celebrate innovation and align with diverse customer bases. Lil Breyer from the Walt Disney Studios noted that the collaboration extends storytelling beyond the screen, aiming to connect audiences with the glamour and fast-paced energy of the franchise through modern, immersive content. Furthermore, Samsung and Google have co-created creative spots within the Devil Wears Prada 2 universe, demonstrating how technology like Circle to Search on the Galaxy S26 Ultra serves as a tool for maintaining composure in high-stakes environments. The film is scheduled for release in theaters on May 1.